Good morning, fellow traders. Bubblehead here, and it's time for the Good Morning Market Prep for Wednesday, January 8th, 2020. Hope everybody's doing great. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research. Everything we're going to talk about today is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. Let's check and see where we're at with the market. So this is from yesterday. This is the SPX, right? So let's take a look, right? Another look at it. So we have here, let's draw our trend line, right? So here's your minor one here from here, right, to here. Okay, and what did we do yesterday, right? We closed right at the upward trend line with an inside day. So, generally we're still bullish until proven otherwise, right? You could do another trend line from here, right? There, right? So even if we did move down, right, we'd probably be testing this level, and then possibly recover, fill a gap right here. But the idea is that, it was a compressed inside day yesterday, and we'll see what happens, right? That type of thing. So, so today we're seeing some follow through to the upside now on the S&P futures, which had a really rough night last night. So, pretty interesting how the situation diffused yesterday. It was initially some missile strikes on a base in Iraq that housed U.S. military equipment and personnel. But once it was determined that there were no casualties, right? The U.S. basically came back and the president said like all is well, right? And didn't come back with an aggressive stance. And so the fact that there were no U.S. casualties and the situation was a bit diffused, the markets of course have squeezed up out of any of these shorts right here. So right now we're basically we're up about 7 points on the S&P futures. You can see here this trend box from yesterday, which we reviewed last night on the live stream. Was taken out, it was basically retested, kind of held again, and then we started to break out, right? Once we got over these key levels right here, you could see we had a nice push to the upside, and right now we're basically, holding these prior levels from back from yesterday. So we'll see how that carries into today. So nice pop into the morning this morning, and we'll see if we get some continuation into the open. In the meantime, here's your upward trend line, and we'll see if that holds. Okay. Good stuff. So let's take a look and see what's on the radar for today. So obviously, there still are tensions over there. It doesn't mean it went away, right? So there's a couple defense sector names that were up nicely last night and still gapping up a little bit this morning. So we have this KTOS is pretty interesting. That's definitely going to be on the radar. NOC is one of the biggest gainers from yesterday. Seems to have tried to pull back a little bit, but that is one of the ones that seems to be hot. That was on our game plan from yesterday. Boeing made some news last night. So in addition to all the stuff that was going on in Iran, there was also a 737, not MAX, just a regular 737 jet, that apparently was heading between two of the most active countries in geopolitical news, heading from Iran to Ukraine. And so, anyway, it crashed. So, we pray for anybody who's on board, of course. But that is, definitely a concern for Boeing. And it was down this morning, trying to rally a little bit here, but we'll see if that, how that acts today. It's going to be on our 15 orb list today. Len, we're starting to get some earnings coming in. So we have Lenair Corp, right, home builder. So up a little bit this morning on earnings. So let's take a look and see where that's at. So it's about 59 this morning. So 59 puts it about here, right? So it's not gapping over any major pivots at this point. So we need to see what it does. Really, I'd like to see it over 60, 70 for it to maybe get a little bit of a move. And of course, if it were over 62, that would be pretty incredible. So as we know, stocks that don't gap over these key pivot levels like oftentimes tend to reverse, so just kind of keep an eye on that for today. So that should be interesting. And then STZ had earnings as well. I'm not sure if they're reported yet, so that may be coming out later. But keep an eye on STZ today. It's not the easiest one to trade in terms of options, but it's definitely one to keep on the radar. Another one that's interesting is Beyond. So keep an eye on Beyond. Had a huge day yesterday. It looks like they had some additional news come out today. Going to be expanding their use in more McDonald's in Canada. So keep an eye on Beyond today. It's gapping up again. Let's check out that 15 orb today too. And then one more just on the upgrade downgrade side, Vive. So it was down a little bit. It's up again. I think it got a downgrade this morning. Actually got a downgrade yesterday. So it's been a little bit nuts, but keep an eye on it. It might be active today. So anyway, guys, I hope everybody has a great trading today, and thank you again for your support. I hope everyone does really well, and remember your risks first and stay safe so you can stay in the game, and I'll talk to you soon.